Previously, on Some Friends and a DM, Mallory and Busch left Discord to make their way to Dragon Skull Island by going through the same portal of their previous ally, Fandon. On the other side, the duo failed to sneak past two knights and a robed individual. Scrambling back through the portal to the Nair, barely escaping with their lives, they quickly switched gear and went through portal number 2, heading back to Visgoth. Upon reaching the surface of the island, Mallory saw something new off in the distance. A boat. Pull up a chair and get comfy, because we're all friends here, and see what happens here on Some Friends and a DM.
Cross your fingers, roll the die. Wait with hope for the big 2-0. Cross your fingers, roll the die. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Don't give up yet, no, don't ever quit. There's always a chance of a critical hit. Of a critical hit.
So, Mallory and Busch, you guys are back in Visgoth. You guys went through the portal, went up to the land from the ravine, and you got, last thing, you guys both saw a ship off in the distance.
How far away is it?
Oh,
That far.
Excuse me.
Oh, so that far.
I'll say it's maybe about a couple thousand feet or so. Like, it'll be
Okay,
almost...
but do we remember this body of water? Like, was this by the cave? Because we just got out of D. Dugan's.
Yeah. Which was built into the side of a ravine. So, So there's a river that's not too far by, and if you know anything about ravines, that's how they're formed.
Oh. No, I don't know anything about
Yeah, there's usually rivers at the bottom of ravines. They're like canyons. Right.
Okay. Like the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
That was made from rivers?
Yeah. I think it was made from the Colorado River. I don't know. But anywho.
I heard it was made from Noah's flood.
All right.
Sam, this is a D&D.
This is D&D.
So we don't believe in God here.
Actually, we believe in several.
Sam, you're going to confuse so many people by keep chiming in.
So bad. I forgot.
Sam, you don't exist. Just mute your microphone, bro.
So yeah, you would gauge where this boat is probably at the end of this, like, river. They're at, like, the mouth of the river, or a little further out. But it is quite a ways away.
Hold on. Somebody's watching TV, and I can definitely hear it. I literally can hear it clear as day. It's like a commercial.
Nothing but professionalism.
Can you hear it now?
I don't know. Is your door shut?
There is no door.
I don't hear it.
It's very faint in the background.
But it was, like, definitely loud before.
Yeah.
I could clearly hear Karen talking about her
It
prescription.
comes back and it's a cop show and we just hear gunshots in the background.
It is a cop show. How'd you guess?
Oh my god.
That would be the worst thing. But yeah.
Alright, anyway, so it's a river, and we see a boat on a river.
Well, not just a boat. You see a ship.
A ship, like a pirate ship on a river.
Pirate ship, merchant ship.
Would that seem kind of out of place? To me, that's like my initial reaction, but maybe that's not so weird.
I mean, I guess it's kind of up to you to decide.
Like, is this river like Lake Michigan, or is this river like...
So you guys are on islands, remember?
The Mississippi.
Well, Lake Michigan isn't a river, it's a lake. That's the first problem.
Well, I know, but like, you think of the vastness of
No,
it.
yeah, it's not that vast. But I would say the walk down there would be maybe 15 minutes. Like, it's a trek. But the vast openness of the island and the plains of Visgoth, you can clearly see it.
I think we should head towards the ship. So I'm going to turn to Mallory and be like, so are those friends of yours?
What are friends of mine?
You know, the big boat out there.
Oh, I don't swim, so no.
Well, I think we should go at least check it out. I mean, there's nothing else happening.
What do you mean? We do have a goal.
I can wait. Let's go. And I want to start walking towards the ship.
All right.
I literally get paired with idiots.
Do you? I'm guessing Mallory, you follow.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Kaylor. So, you've been sailing with the Pirates of the Burning Revenge for quite a while. They have recently stopped at this island that you have never seen before in order to resupply, stock up, just off some of the wildlife here, and they left you behind to just kind of make sure the ship is okay. While you're like just kind of hanging out, what do you want to be doing? What are you doing?
I would like to be hanging out and playing on my harmonica.
All right. Yeah. Where about on the ship do you think? Like, are you up in the crow's nest? Are you by the wheel?
Yeah, I'm just right by the helm, just chilling out,
Okay.
kind of scuffling my feet, playing a harmonica.
Okay. You're just kind of vibing. You're just jamming a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
That's just with the D20.
Yep,
correct?
D20 plus your perception skill.
I just got a 9.
9. Okay. Mallory, Busch, you guys keep making your way, just walking through the tall grass, passing occasional trees. As you can see this ship getting closer and closer, you can make out that it's made out of some sort of very dark wood. And then you guys start hearing a strange noise. It sounds a little bit like coyotes yipping. As before you even realize it, these creatures are on top of you.
What?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
Hold on. We hear coyotes, and then boom.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yep.
We didn't get to roll perception checks. We're just not perceiving anything. We're just like la-di-da-di-da. No, just focus on the ship, coyote.
I mean, sometimes you gotta ask to be actively perceiving things. D&D has a thing called passive perception. These creatures were hidden from your sight, so unless you were...
Why are you talking to me like my first grade teacher? I don't need that.
Because you weren't trying to actively perceive them, I had to go off of passive perceptions and things. And these guys rolled pretty well to be sneaky. So,
Okay. Sure.
So are they attacking us, or are they just there?
yes, they are attacking you.
Okay. What does that mean?
Does this mean I need to roll initiative?
Eventually, not yet.
Hey, you're being attacked, but could you just give me a little second for my computer to boot?
I'm sorry things aren't as instant. Don't worry. It's just going to be some simple attacks. Mallory.
Just a little simple damage. That was 35 damage.
Mallory,
Shouty.
what is a 21 and a 9 to your armor class?
Well, obviously the 21 hits.
All right.
But the 9, not so good.
All right. And then, Busch, what is a 19 and a 7?
Oh, the 19 do hit.
All right. You hear these yipping and howling as quickly upon you, you see 4 skeletal creatures rush towards you, clubs in hand, with just metal spikes coming out haphazardly every which way. And then you see one a little further back that's not skeletal, and you can see it is this sort of humanoid hyena creature. Mallory, you recognize these creatures from a fight you had earlier when you were on this island with Fandon. And you would know that these creatures are called gnolls. So there's 1 gnoll and 4 that are skeletons, kind of degrading muscle mass in different states of decay. You guys, Mallory, you're going to take a whopping 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Busch, you're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As this happens, Kaylor, Sam, who is now joining us for the adventure, welcome. You look off of from the helm of the ship, and you see this happen maybe an odd 250 feet away from you. I need everybody roll initiative.
No.
I feel personally victimized by a creature that I had no idea existed, and I feel like that should give me a benefit to resistance.
Because you don't know what it is, you should be better at fighting it.
I would like to say that I'm cranky, that I'm really cranky,
That's right.
and therefore I get advantage.
All right. Did anyone get 19 to 25s?
Yes.
Oh,
Nope.
No.
Trinity, what'd you get?
19.
Ooh, okay.
ooh, I got a 18. Does that count?
Okay, Sam, what did you get?
It's just the one roll, just one die roll. You can't add anything to it. Yeah. I just got a 7.
Oh, yeah, you got a 7, and then whatever your dexterity modifier is, that's the bonus you add.
Okay, so I got an 8.
You got an 8, so then I'll go.
Mhm.
All right.
I thought your initiative was your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. Like your initiative.
No, you don't get to add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So it's just your dex mod?
Yeah, unless you have special
Okay.
features that do otherwise. So, like, monks get special features for that.
I must have
Rangers and
special
stuff.
features because it's definitely more than my dex mod.
Or it could be wrong.
It's not wrong because my proficiency, if it was with my proficiency bonus, then my initiative be 5. But it's not. So there must be something helping me out.
Alrighty, Bush, we're starting with you.
Okay, let's see. So I would like to cast. Yeah, well, are there? Okay, so you said they surround. Are we like surrounded? Or are they just like in front of us?
Pretty much you guys each have 2 of these skeleton things right next to you. And this
Okay.
other, I don't want to say regular, but like non-undead Null is a little further back.
Okay. If I learned anything from our last scuffle, I'm going to go ahead and cast Moonbeam at 3rd level. Wait. No. Can I change my? I changed my mind. I
Okay.
want to cast Spike Growth instead.
Spike growth? Okay.
Yes.
Heavy metal.
So, what that does is a 20-foot radius around myself, centered on a point, sprouts hard spikes and thorn, and the area becomes difficult terrain. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Oh my gosh, Samuel Joseph! What are you doing?
Nothing?
That's not you making all that noise?
I took a drink of water.
No, it must be somebody else. It must be you, Alex.
I
because
was
it is like,
muted while I was munching on my chips, so
but it's like somebody's shifting their weight in their
it's all
chair.
good. I can cut it out in
Tell
post.
me. All right.
So Trini, so pretty much you just touch the ground and spikes erupt around you, and if they move through the spikes, they'll take damage.
That is correct, Mundo.
All right, and is it 20 feet from where you are at, like, or is it within 20 feet of you? You can do this little spiky thing.
It's from a centered point within range, and it has a 150-foot range. But I guess since Amber and myself are right next to one another, I'll just put it centered around us.
All right. So you touch the ground, and spikes begin to erupt from the ground, and this 20-foot circle. Yeah. Nobody takes initial damage. It's only when they move.
Correct.
Okay. And there's no save or anything?
No, well, it says the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any
Oh,
creature
okay.
that can't see the area at the time of the spell cast must make a wisdom check, but
That can
I mean,
see?
they can see it. But they can see it, but it still does damage even if they can see it. There's no save.
It's
it
just
says.
whether or not they can tell their spikes. All right.
Right.
Let me make those wisdom saves for all of them. All right. That's ooh, okay. So those guys are going to be bad. So there's a 16, a
Yes.
9, a 3, a 4,
No.
and an unnat
No.
1.
No.
All right.
So the 16 can see.
Okay. The skeletal ones seem to be totally unfazed and unaware of what's going on. The one further back maybe has a little inkling. Anything else you want to do, Bush?
I mean, I used my action. There's not much that I can do
I mean, you can
other
move
than
still, but I would provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
that. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm a squishy boy.
All right. That's going to bring us to Mallory.
Yo.
Yo, what do you want to do?
Alright. I want to try. So, one, I'm getting ready to, like, I'm just kind of taking in my surroundings, but I am mad, so my hair is, like, I just go full porcelain, red hair, red eyes, and I just go, Bush, every time I listen to you, something like this happens, okay? And then I want to cast Firebolt, or not Firebolt, I'm sorry.
Are you going to cast Fireball?
Fireball. However, I would like to try to cast Fireball through my staff.
Okay.
I don't know if that's possible, but
do you have the?
I want to see if it will work.
Do you have the magic item information written down on your character sheet?
You never gave that to me, so no.
That seems like something I would have given you.
You gave me, like, the attack bonus and damage stats, but that's it.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you it could be used as an arcane focus or anything like that?
No, you never told me that, but I figured it could be since it's used. The first time I used it, it was magical, and then the times that I've put it in, it opens portals, so I'm guessing it's magical.
I mean, it is magical, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can use it as your focus for your magic, as the thing that you are channeling your magic through. So I'm just going to try to pull it up real quick. Because I know you can cast 2 spells with it. You can get your familiar with Mushu, and you can cast gaseous form with it.
Well, gaseous form is just Mushu casts that form. That's not the staff.
No, that's the staff.
Mushu. No,
yes,
that's not what you said.
Mushu has his own attack, where he shoots spore clouds. Gaseous form is a spell where you turn into a cloud of gas.
What do you mean? I feel like I learn something new every day.
Yeah, so your staff is not a spell casting focus, so you can't cast spells through it. But you can through your unicorn horn. Hello?
What, as in, like, fire comes out of my horn?
I mean, if you want it to be that way, flavor text-wise, yeah. It's just more if you channel your magic through the magic of the unicorn horn in order to kind of control your powers and not use material components.
That's legit.
So anywho, you cast Fireball. Where are you casting that bad boy? Who's gonna get all caught up in the blast?
Whoever's closest to me of those skeleton dudes.
Yeah, so there are 2 right in front of you.
Yep, so those 2.
Okay. If you're just shooting it straight on, you're only going to get those 2.
I'm trying to figure out how quicken spell works.
You spend sorcery points in order to cast
a bonus action, right?
Yeah, you get to cast. Is it just a spell of 1 action as a bonus action?
So yeah, it says spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting.
Yes, when you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change it to a bonus action.
Okay, now I feel like I'm just trying to figure out how this gaseous form works.
It's pretty much through the magic of the staff, you could cast gaseous form.
I know,
just like
I just
how you
don't know
do.
what that spell is, so I'm educating myself on the spell at this moment.
Oh, okay.
And seeing if that could be useful. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature? What does that mean? DM, what does that mean?
Yeah, so when you're in your gaseous form, if we're playing like on a tabletop, right, and you have your little mini,
Sure.
the gas form of your mini can be in the same space as another mini. Well, normally, you can't stand in the same area Trinity is standing. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah.
work. But when you're a gas, you can. Because you're a gas.
Oh.
You're a cloud of oxygen, just drifting around.
Okay. Sure. So, I'm gonna cast Fireball. Fireball.
Okay, bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, I'm mad, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I don't have any guns.
These 2 guys will then make their dexterity save.
Oh yeah, I have to see how I cast this spell too.
So one got a 5, the other got a 15 for their dex saves.
Is it against my spellcast modifier?
That's against your spell save DC.
Alright, can you say those numbers again?
5 and a 15.
Alright, well the 5, they get hit.
Okay.
A 15 is a Defender's one?
Yes, I play Defender's one.
Okay, then he's fine.
Okay, So they'll take half damage, but they'll probably still die as you're going to roll 8d6 fire damage.
I'm sorry, did you just say 8d6?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Holy bejesus.
8d6? Where are you getting that at?
From the fireball stats.
There it is, 8d6. You were right.
See? She don't
I
even
only
know.
have 2.
I guess you're going to have to roll it 4 times.
I know. Okay, 2, 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, 13. 4 plus 1 is 5. What was the last number I just said? 14, so 19 damage?
19 damage? Alright.
2, 3,
Okay, 1.
4. Yep, that should be good.
Alright.
19 damage.
Alright. With that, one of these skeleton creatures completely just crumbles into a pile of ash and charred bone. The other one still kind of standing as it takes this fireball, like just point blank. But it's looking pretty rough. You can see one of its arms has gone, and a lot of the flesh kind of holding it together has been burned off. But in retaliation, that one is going to immediately lunge and try to bite you, Mallory.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good, though. That's a 6. And then Busch.
I was going
the
to
two
ask.
next to you give off a howl as their comrades die. And they're going to both take their clubs and swing them towards you.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did that one have to move to get to Mallory, or was it right
No,
next
it
to
was
her
right
already?
next to her.
Okay. Just checking.
So can I kill those 2 guys?
You killed one of them.
Okay.
Busch, what is a 8?
No.
And then what's
Praise the Lord.
a nat 1?
Oh, I think that misses.
Yeah. So that one, he moves. Go ahead and roll me that 2d6 damage.
It's actually 2d4.
Oh, 2d4, I'm sorry. Roll me that 2d4
Very good.
damage.
I didn't want to cheat you out of some revelations in case. Well, that's a 3, and that's a 2, so 5.
A 3 and a 2, so 5. Alright, so that one, as it swings and whiffs, it stumbles and kind of runs through some of the thorny ground, is now over, kind of just in between you and Mallory. So not really taking an opportunity to attack it anyway, but it is going to take that damage.
Get him.
That's going to bring me to the knoll that is further back. You see it give off a howl and then just go down onto all 4 into like this full sprint and kind of snarling as it does so. And it's going to just take that another 2d4 damage as it's going to kind of flank on the opposite side now of the knoll that got the nat 1. So give me that other 2d4, Busch.
Well, how far is it traveling through it? Because it's every 5 feet.
That's a good question. And it's rough terrain, right?
Yes. Well, difficult terrain.
Okay, I'm going to say it goes about 10 feet and then stops because it can't really go any further. So that's 4d4.
Oh, I'm going to have to math. 3, 7, 9, 11.
11? Alright. It takes this 11 damage and looks totally unfazed. That brings us to the burning guy next to Mallory. He's going to try to go for another bite and swing down the club as well. Mallory, what is a 12 to hit?
Mia! Oh, well, it's same. It's 12-12.
Alright, defenders win. And its other attack, it got a nat 1. And same thing, it stumbles and kind of goes through the spikes, which causes it to shatter and collapse, because there is no way he lives that.
Oh, can I still roll for it? I just want to try.
Sure.
Cool. Well, there's a 2 and a 2, so 4.
Alright, it takes 2 extra points of unnecessary damage as it dies, which then prompts the other 2 that are still alive to make attacks.
Can Mushu... I never mind. I answered my own question. Ignore me.
Alright. One is going to attack Busch, and the other is going to try to attack Mallory. Busch. What is a 13 to hit?
That's a negative, Captain.
Does not hit. Alright.
Does not.
Mallory.
Yeah.
What's a 12?
Hee.
Man. Not rolling hot. Where are my loaded dice?
No.
We need the ice cream dice.
Right?
No.
Sam, that brings us to you. Kaylor.
Alrighty. You said I'm about 250 feet away from him?
Yeah, but that sounds terribly far. And you're not
Yep.
going to get to. Well, I'll shorten
We're
it
gonna
down
be
to
dead.
about 100 feet.
Okay, and are they're on the same level as me, or do I have to go run and climb to them?
You would have to get down off of the ship. But I'll say they're
Okay.
like 100 feet away from the ship.
Okay. Then I'm going to... Could they hear me if I shouted at them? Or should I just try to
I
shout
mean,
at
yeah,
them?
you could try to shout at them.
Yeah, I'll shout at them. Be like, hey! Hey, what's going on over there?
Mallory and Busch, go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Solid.
I'm bad at this.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing. I got 2.
I got a 17.
Busch,
I just can't hear ignorance, you know?
Busch, you hear them clear as day. Mallory, your ears are still ringing a little bit from that point blank fireball and just feeling your frustration in the heat of the battle. But Busch, you hear this voice call out to you clear as day.
Hey, you guys need some help?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Is
God,
that who
what?
I think it is? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are.
And then I start to run towards him.
Did you say that out loud? Trinity?
No, I don't think I know who this is. There's no way
No,
that Bush knows
You don't recognize his
anything
voice
about this.
in any of them.
Exactly.
I start running towards him,
Okay.
so, I mean...
You kind of just start making your way down. So you kind of have an option. You can either use your action to dash and double your speed and get a little bit closer, or you could cast a spell. You could make an attack with a ranged weapon if you got one.
Are these considered animals?
Go ahead, roll me a nature check.
I got a 19.
19. You would know these are definitely not animals. Though the main guy looks like a hyena, you would definitely recognize these as being just more humanoid.
All right. I'm gonna use my action. I'm gonna dash closer.
All right, you dash and you get about 40 feet away.
Okay.
You got your bonus action still.
Okay. Bonus action. All right.
And I don't think I'm a terrible DM. I never sent you your magic item guy. Which
no.
I believe
but
I wrote down that he is a bonus action. And you have
okay. Oh, cool. Then I'll use him as a bonus action. So I'm gonna take off this like trinket that's on my belt. It's hung down on my belt right next to my waist. It looks really heavy. Kind of looks like gears and cogs all that are always constantly moving right around my belt. And I'm gonna use him and send him off to help.
What kind of form does your little buddy take?
He is going to take the form of a hawk.
All right, nice. So this little clockwork kind of hawk kind of unfolds from it and kind of begins flying an extra distance. So you have 3 options with your little buddy. You have 5 charges. You can spend 1 charge to make a basic attack, where it kind of shoots out some fire, and then they have to try to avoid it. You could have it heal somebody for a little bit, or you could have it heal somebody for 2 charges, or you could have it use 3 charges and create some like a protective shield around somebody.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just use the basic attack.
All right, which I would say you could get to either of the 2 skeletal ones. Which one do you want to go for? There's one that's already taken some damage, and there's one that hasn't taken any damage.
I'm gonna do the one that hasn't taken any damage.
Okay. So that one is going to make a dexterity saving throw, and it has to beat an 11. Probably won't. Nope, that's a 6. All right, go ahead and roll me 1d6 of fire damage.
5.
5? Ooh, nice. How does your little clockwork hawk shoot out the fire?
It will kind of like expand its chest a little bit, so it doesn't actually shoot out its mouth or beak. It actually expands its chest, and you see this glowing orb come from the chest of this hawk as it pulls up from a dive right in front of the creature and shoots this fireball out of its chest.
You see, there's just a little bolt of fire kind of collide right with it, burning off one of the kind of rotten ears still on its head. It is then going to, we'll just be simple. They're still going to make attacks on Mallory and Busch. It's just a little bird.
Okay, I haven't had a turn in a long time. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of people.
Okay.
I'd also like to file a complaint that everyone gets a companion but me.
All right. Mallory, what's a 14 to your armor class and another 12?
Okay, hit, miss.
All right, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage as it bites you. And then Bush, what's a 21 and a 13 to your armor class?
Yes, no.
All right, you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as a club smacks you upside the head.
This boy over here trying to kill us.
They really are, huh?
I just also don't understand how many things are. I thought there was like 4.
There are 5. You've killed 2. So
Okay.
there are 4 skeleton guys, 1 big bad burly gnoll.
Yeah, sure. I think you skipped over our turns, though.
No, you
Pretty
guys were the
sure.
first to go.
Numero uno.
This is my first turn.
These skeleton guys have a special ability where they can, anytime someone dies, that's their buddy, they get to attack.
Oh,
So that's probably
that
why
makes
you're getting
more-
confused.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Okay,
it
so we
does.
gotta kill him quick.
All right. That's going to bring us up to the top with Bush.
Hi, Bush.
Okay, so how far away is the burly one from
The
myself?
burly one is about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, I want to cast Thorn Whip against it.
Ooh, okay.
So that's a melee attack. 1 second. Please hold while I roll my dice. Okay, so is an 18 going to hit?
18 will indeed hit.
Oh, praise. Thank you. Okay, so I have to roll 2d6. That's 3 and 2. So 5 damage. And then is it considered a large or smaller creature?
Yeah, he's a medium.
Okay, then he also gets pulled 10 feet towards me.
Okay.
So then he's going to take 4...
Yeah, that's synergy, baby.
oh god. How much was it? So 44 damage. Okay, one more second. So you got the first one, right? 5 damage.
Yeah, 5 damage
Plus.
from the Thorn Whip, and then
4, 8, 9, 11 damage.
another 11.
So a total of 16.
Wow, math. All right.
Yeah, it's my job.
This is a good combo, Trinity. Ooh.
Thank you, I planned it.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Bush?
Oh, when it does that, can I do the... Will it be trademark? No, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm gonna do the whole Mortal Kombat thing where he goes, "Get over here." But except it's going to be... it's going to be in Bush's voice. So it more sounds like, "Get over here."
Oh, yikes.
You Mortal Kombat, this big burly gnoll. He's now only 10 feet away from you. Mallory, your turn.
Solid. I'm gonna spend some sorcery points to do quicken spell. So, but I want it to look really cool. So what I'm casting is my cantrip Shocking Grasp, but I just want to cast it out of both hands, so I can kind of like get 2 at once.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
So if you don't know what Shocking Grasp, that's lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature, which is why I want to do 2 hands, 2 spells at once, if that makes sense.
Sure.
I make a melee spell attack against the target.
Yep,
so making a melee.
Who are you attacking?
Who's there?
I mean, you've got big burly gnoll about 10 feet away from you.
Sure.
And then you have the 2 skeletal gnolls within reach.
Well then the 2 in reach.
All right, so one's going to one, one's going to the other?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make those spell attack rolls for me.
Sure.
I like to ask if these look like Iron Man bolts coming out of your hand.
No. They are my signature. Actually, I would like these to be red since I'm pretty like flaming mad right now. I'm mad at Bush. I'm mad at that I'm doing this. I'm mad that I literally just slept and now I'm feeling weak again and I'm pissed about it. Anyway, so that would be a 17.
17? Yep, that hits. Then go ahead and make the other one.
I have to do 2?
Yeah, because you're attacking 2 different
that
guys.
That makes sense. Okay, well this one is 13 plus 5
That'll hit.
plus 1. Okay, 19.
19. All right, go ahead and roll damage for both.
Awesome. Now that I'm level 5, I get to roll 2 d8, so that's fun.
Oh.
So the first one gets 6. 6. I'm trying to see what the damage is. Lightning damage. And the other one gets 10.
All right. You reach out and grab both of them. Red thunder, lightning coursing through your fingers, causing them to just shatter and collapse.
Oh yeah, baby.
And the big beefy dude is going to give a howl. It's going to move another 10 feet. So, Busch, roll those 4d4 for me.
Spike's coming at you, boy.
Yeah, baby.
That's a 4, and a 3 for 7, and a 2 for 9, and a 1 for 10.
So 10 damage total. All right.
That is correct.
This guy is looking pretty rough, but pretty frenzied. And he's going to unleash all of its attacks onto you, Busch.
What a life.
Attack number 1. Ooh, that's a 23.
What?
That hits. Am I going to be a dead boy?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Is it time to
Wait.
roll some new stats?
Okay. The second attack was an 8.
Nope.
Final attack was a 7.
No.
Busch, make me a Constitution saving throw
Oh, I'm really bad
as
at
this
that.
creature bites you.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's really not good. 11.
11. Now that it's up close, you can see the foam around its mouth as it's snarling at you, lunging at you. 2 claws just miss, and then it swings in deep and gets a solid bite onto you. You said your con save was 11?
Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate indeed. Its fangs dig into your flesh. You're going to take a total of 7 piercing damage. And then you feel a stiffness and kind of this burning pain where it bit you. You're going to take an additional 5 points of poison damage.
This isn't looking too good, guys.
As that brings us to Kaylor.
I'm still about
You're about
40 feet away.
about 40 feet away.
I'm going to dash forward again.
Okay.
And I have the bonus action can be just like a light attack, or can I just command my?
So your bonus action, you could give someone inspiration as a bard. You could, or you could use your little clockwork buddy.
Yeah, the little clock thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bardic inspiration probably not going to work right now. I'll just use my clockwork thing. Yeah.
So you already spent 1 charge. So you have 4 left.
I'm going to heal Busch. Is that fine?
Yeah, you can heal Busch.
Yep.
So pretty much,
Thank you.
pretty much does the healing word spell for you, which I believe will just heal Busch for 1d4.
All right. I'm going to run up.
Your charisma.
Yeah. Oh, plus my charisma.
Yeah.
So you said 1d4?
Yep.
1d4 plus my charisma. I'm just going to run up and say, maybe I can help a little bit. And that's what I said. Maybe I can help a little bit.
Maybe if all this happens too, you should describe your character. So
okay. Oh yeah. That's cool. All right.
Is he Kangaroo Jack?
All right. Kaylor. Kaylor is an 8-foot tall Goliath. He's a young man, young Goliath with piercing gray eyes. He's about 300 pounds, just a massive figure, covered head to toe in furs and skins and trinkets all over his belt. Armor, little knives, things like that, just everywhere. He's got birthmarks that he leaves uncovered for the most part, besides for like bracelets on his wrists and things like that. But his birthmarks go from the palm of his hands, wrap around his hand, up his arms, and you see like tendrils creeping off of them, where it comes to like these birthmarks look like they're almost grasping at his neck. That's what he looks like. Very intimidating little guy.
I like how you called him a little guy, but he is a Goliath.
Little guy.
yeah. And so with that in mind, go ahead and roll that 1d4 plus your charisma.
Plus my charisma, so I got a 1, so 4.
All right, Trinity, heal for 4. As this bird kind of administers this little healing to you. Kaylor, you're now up there in the thick of it with everyone else. That's going to bring us back to the top of the order with Busch. This big burly gnoll is just right next to you.
I brought him right over here. Let me. Good lord. I really don't know now. Kind of. You said it was enraged, though.
I mean, it's just like
Right.
Not like barbarian rage. It just seems angry.
It seems like an angry thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to then cast... Oh, man, I don't even know. See, this changes everything. I'm going to cast Produce Flame and try to, like, burn its face off of me so that way it'll at least let go.
Can Produce Flame do damage?
Yes, it can.
Alright, what do I have to do to avoid the damage of Produce Flame?
The flame sheds bright. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. Oh, do I have to make a flame first? Oh no, it says when you cast a spell or as an action or later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet. Oh, but it's on top of me, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, it's within 30 feet.
But since it's like right on top of me, wouldn't that be a disadvantage since it's a ranged spell attack?
No, because it's not the same as, like, shooting a bow within 30 feet when it's outside of range. I feel like spells are a little...
A different thing. Okay, so let me roll
just
for
because
that.
of the way they're written. Like, if a spell range is, like, 80 feet and you're within 5 feet, it seems silly to me to think that I'll be now at disadvantage to hurl this spell.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll do that then.
Okay.
What is a 16?
16 will hit.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so then that's going to be 2d8. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's 5 and 7. So we have a total of 12.
12 damage. Alright. Mallory, that brings us to you.
How's he looking?
Pretty rough. I mean, but it's still itching to fight.
I felt like I had a plan, and now this weird guy that's either Irish or Australian, I can't really tell, came here and threw everything
Can he be both?
I mean, genetically, yes. Accent-wise, I guess.
Accent-wise, have you ever heard of the Maori people, or Kiwis? It's from New Zealand, if you didn't know.
I feel like I've just been educated.
I'm not.
That's where
I
that
still don't
Hunts of the
understand.
Wilder people takes place, Amber.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
But it'll definitely dip back into Irish and Australian quite a lot, I guarantee.
Sounds like somebody needs to go back to... Someone needs to
Voice
learn
and
their
diction?
phonetics again. Yeah.
So, Amber, what...
Yes, I know. I am trying to make a game plan. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There's just one guy. He's wailing on.
Yeah, I know.
He's wailing on Busch.
I've
Cool.
been wailed on.
Shocking grass seemed to go well, so let's do that shit again.
Okay. Are you just doing one, or are you doing two this time?
Let's do one.
Okay, make that attack roll, please.
But I'll do Tides of Chaos just to make things fun. Nah, I'll save that for later. Nah. We'll do that later. We'll just do one spell. Okay, so I'll do my attack here. Oh, that's a good roll. How does a unnat 20 sound?
This one's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I've been doing math wrong this whole time.
What do you mean?
I kept saying 2 plus 4 equals 5. So that does. So, like, man, freaking pepperones. Anyway, it's a 21.
That hits.
With the one. Okay. 2d8s coming right at you, sir. Also, can Mushu just do a little jump? Are we close enough to him?
I mean, you guys are. If you're doing shocking grass, yeah, you have to be able to touch him.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. What's the range?
No, lightning springs from your hand.
What's the range? What does it say, Amber?
It
says
touch.
It says douche. It says douche.
It says ouch.
You gotta touch him.
Dang.
Touch him.
Anyway, so I'm gonna do the damage, but then I also want to make sure I say this, that Mushu is gonna do a little jump and do a little one action spore cloud, the little guy.
His bonus action.
He wants to join in.
Alright.
Ooh, that's a nice damage. That's 11.
Okay.
Damage.
And then read to us what how the Mushu Spore Cloud bonus action.
Make a con save.
Oh, con save? Oh, I can do that.
If they fail, they are at disadvantage next attack, and they get 1d6 necrotic damage.
That's a 9.
They fail.
Alright, roll that d6 necrotic damage, please.
Cool. So they get an extra 4 damage, and they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Mallory, you reach out, and once again, this red lightning courses through your hand as you grab onto the knoll. It yelps in pain, and then immediately lunges towards you to try to bite as Mushu jumps off of your shoulder, does a flip in the air, and releases a little spore cloud right into its face. It takes a big whiff of it, and you see it kind of just and collapse.
Aw, Mushu again with the final blow?
Mushu with the kill steal.
Man, he is a little
Kaylor,
killer.
Sam, so you see this little mushroom person do all of this. And you see as it collapses, Mushu perfectly lands on top, puts its hands at its little mushroom hips, and just kind of gives off like a little victory.
What is that? And then, how many? Is it my turn?
Yeah, we are technically out of combat because everyone's dead. But yeah.
Oh, everybody's dead? Oh, cool.
Dead.
Yeah.
Well, we're not dead.
We're not dead.
What is that? I'm like really admired by it. Like it just did something like really cool that I've never seen something that size do. The bravado of it in nature just like enthralled me.
Yeah, Mushu's an arrogant little bastard.
Who are you? Where'd you come from? How do I know I don't need to kick your ass right now?
The name's K-Lord. K-Lord Death Grip Shuktola. You can just call me K-Lord. Or
I will
Death Grip.
never remember that. I will never in a million years remember that. Ever.
K-Lord? Can you remember K-Lord?
Debatable.
Can you remember Death Grip?
Oh, is it death grip because of the thing on your neck?
What a man right here. This is a smart man. He knows his stuff.
All right,
Did you
Mushu, we gotta
hear
go.
that, Mallory? I'm a smart man.
Yep, I'm gonna just, my hair's still red and my eyes are still red, right?
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I would say yes at this point.
I'll say, I came from that ship down there.
Yes. Interesting.
How did this all happen to you guys? I was just minding my own business. I saw you guys in a bit of trouble.
Well, if you really want to know, we came through this door over there, and as soon as we got through the door, we saw that there was a ship down here. So we came over to see this ship down here, and then once we got to the ship, once we almost got to the ship, we never actually made it to the ship because we were still walking. These little creature things jumped out at us, and then once they jumped out at us, we started fighting them, and they were fighting us, and then we heard someone shout, and we didn't know who it was, so we just kept on going, and then you showed up, and then we beat their butts. Then you finally got here. This weird little bird thing helped me out a little bit. Thank you, little bird. And then this little mushroom guy did some little spore thing and killed that thing.
His name's Mushu.
Yep, that
also,
one.
I would like,
Mushu.
all
What a
listeners.
name. Good job, little fella.
And he gives you like a high five.
Okay. Mushu,
Eh?
no, we don't touch strangers. No.
Oh.
Only kill strangers.
And you see him kind of put his
Okay.
fists up.
Kaylor takes a step back.
He said, I'm watching you.
Anyway, we're just gonna go now. We really were. I don't know why we were gonna go look at your ship. Sometimes I just give in to Bush's whims, but we really need to go. So,
Nah, come on down, have a look. There's not much to see. The crew's all out and about. I don't know. Maybe don't tell them I let you do it, and you guys can come out and take a look.
Ooh, secret trip journey. Let's go, please. Can we go? I want to go. I want to see the ship.
sure.
Yes.
Then I just turn around and start taking them back. I say, all right, follow me.
This has been Some Friends and a DM, a Dungeons & Dragons variety show. A special thanks to Weston from Arcane Anthems for free use of their music. You can support them and their work over on Patreon. For updates and more D&D goodies, give us a follow on Instagram as well. Do you want a chance to be featured on the show? Then send in a sound recording for our new We're All Friends Here shoutout. You can submit either through our link on Instagram or via email at somefriends m.and.a.dm@gmail.com. Let your party and or your DM know just how great they are. Thank you for listening, and until next time.